Hello everybody, my name is Pam and welcome to the Yarny Goodness podcast, my little corner of the internet, coming to you from central Illinois. It's getting super cold outside as we approach Christmas, and yeah, Christmas, cold, cold, cold. Let me know in the comments where you're coming from, what you got to drink. My drink is all the way over there. Sorry about that, guys. And there will probably be no editing for this podcast today. I'm just not. So first, I need to apologize. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be to record every day, edit every day, and post every day. So, during the day, and for those of you who don't know, I was trying to do the Vlogmas for the 25 days of December. And during the day, I would record, I'm just looking at my notes over there, I would record video to share with you guys about my day, and I would come home and record something, and then I would have to spend time editing. And by the time I got home from a 10-hour shift at work, I did dinner with the family. Now it's like 6:30, no, not even 6:30, because I get off at 6 o'clock, so almost 7, and I just want to knit. I want to knit. So, but I think I was trying to do more of a mini episode where they were like 15, 20 minutes long. And as I'm watching some of the Vlogmases that I watched, like, the Penrose Knits, the Pickle podcast, I can't remember exactly what she's called. I'll link her down below. She does a longer one, but she's got the two littles, but she's at home all day, where I'm out of the house all day. But anyways, next year maybe I'll try it again and keep them less than 10 minutes. I know Skandir Knits, she does a lot shorter ones of just a lot of short snippets and video of her day. So, hey, now I know, and learning is power, right? And knowledge is power. That was the saying from Schoolhouse Rock, if anybody caught that. So, anyways, what I'm wearing my Weekender by Drea Renee Knits. I made it out of Heartland, Lion Brand Heartland. It is a acrylic, but I do have more yarn that I was planning on making me another one out of that is woolly wool. I just haven't gotten to it yet. You know, there's all the knits to make. So that's what I'm wearing. As far as finished objects, I have one that is, I need to show the right side. Okay, this is my Undertones shawl. And it is huge. And so this is wonky right here. This isn't the way it's supposed to come down to a point, I believe. I don't know. I've never exactly seen the shape that it's supposed to be. But the spine right here that runs throughout, it's supposed to run all the way to the tip. And it was already massive before I blocked it, and it's absolutely massive after I blocked it. But this was it. It's like I said, it's like 2 of my arm spans to get, almost. And I could probably block it out more and get more length out of it. But I've been loving it. It's wool and alpaca together. And so yeah, it's all mixture of knit crate yarn. And unfortunately, I just was reading my emails, and they are out of business. They shipped off December's, and they are done. You can't buy what they had in stock. I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't know where it's going. But this I've been wearing like this. And just like tucking and, I don't know, just making it look decent like that. I've worn it to work for the past 2 days and it's amazingly warm. Tomorrow will be tomorrow's an outside day, so it'll be and it's supposed to be like freezing. So there's that. There's one way I've been wearing it, and then yesterday I was just running really, really cold in the house. And I had it, using it as like a shawl, and I wanted to get up and do some work, and I'm like, these things right here are massively long, and this is the way I wore it at work most of the day today, as I put it around my back, and I like tied it in a little knot back here, and wore it like that, and just this little bit across on my back, and then across my chest right here, I was able to like pull it up this way. So I loved this today. But yeah, so this is the Undertone shawl. It's a free pattern by Hedgehog Fiber. And all it is it's knits and pearls. There's no like lace, there's garter, there's stockinette. Yeah, so that's it up close. But I started, I don't know, getting lazy or not paying attention. I don't know. And there's just like this big, huge section of all the same. I think it was on this part. Let me point out all my mistakes. This is supposed to be like 3 different sections, but it all looks the same going across there. So that was another reason why I was just like, I'm done. I'm done with it. The other is the Petite Knit Terrazzo. I want to say it was called Terrazzo. And it was just the mock sweater type. I'll probably have this on tomorrow too. So that's this. Again, it's just for like the warmth on your chest and on your back, and it is supposed to go down farther. This orange knit crate, I only had 2 skeins of it, and I was holding it together with my Fisherman wool. There it is. I was holding it together with my Fisherman wool from Lion Brand, 100% wool. It's like a rusticy. I love it. But I was holding that together with this knit crate yarn to get this marled. So it's very orange. It's the same orange as in my Douglas Cardi. So it's this orange right here. And these are the 2 purples that are in my undertones. So there's this, and it comes up like that. But see, I ran out of the orange, and so I just bound off with just the brown. And I did the same thing here, because you start back here in the back and work up around the shoulder, and then bring it together. So there's decreases and increases here. So I knit just a little bit here to see how long, because I wanted this to be the long part, not so much of this. This was perfectly long enough. I wanted this to be the long part, and so I knit with this until I didn't have any more, and then just bound off. And so then I left this on the needle, so then I just bound this off as well. Got me a cup. I'm loving it. So there's that. Also, so those are my finished objects. As far as my whips go, I did do a little bit on Chase's Cardi. This is Chase's. It is, I'm making him the Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry. which that striped one that I showed you, that's what that was. This is what I'm using for it. And from this far, just not much farther than I probably was last time I showed you. I don't remember the last time I showed you anything on it. So there's that. Not much to write home on that one. It was just knitting and purling all the way across. So then I decided I wanted to make some leggings, or some not leggings, some leg warmers. So I had some of these that I got. This is also a Knit Crate. This is Knitology worsted by Knit Crate. Forget the color. Skies was the colorway of the 5 minis. There we go, Skies. And it's superwash merino and worsted weight. So I have these 5 colors. I started on the bottom here with these 2 colors here and marled it all the way up to here. Then I got rid of the light blue and went to these 2 blues here. And I'll do it for a while. Probably the same length that I've got here. Then I will drop this blue and pick up this blue and have these 2 together for the same length. And then I'll drop this blue and pick up this blue and some of this blue and finish it off that way. And so they'll be nice and long and squishy. I'm hoping that maybe after I wet them and I block them out that they'll be a little bit softer so they can like squish up a little bit. Otherwise they're going to be like halfway up my thigh. But all of the markers I'm increasing in the pearls, so in the valleys here I'm increasing so they're kind of hidden. So it's just a 2x2. I started off working them flat for a while, then I joined them in the round. And I was just doing 2x2 ribbing, and up here I did every other increase and went to a 3x2, and then the second increase is in the ones that didn't get increased the first time. So now I'm in a 3x2 total all the way across there. And the squishiness here is real. These will be nice and warm if and when I ever get them finished. So that's I've been taking them back and forth to work, knitting on them whenever I can. I have 3 of these, so I won't run out of yarn. So, and then I've got a few of the, 1, 2, 3. Then I have 5 of this colorway. I don't know what this one's called. Let's look. Let's figure it out together. How about that? I'm sorry if you can hear all this crinkling. I know that bothers some people. This is called Dune. This colorway is Dune. And it's like a gray all the way to a cream. My light is really playing. There we go. How's that? So there's that. Then let's see, how about, this is what I've really been loving. I am doing the Skeen Deer Knits Mystery Knit Along. So if you are also doing the Mystery Knit Along and you are not up to all of the clues, then I've got clue 1, 2, and almost 3, so you might want to look away. So on one mitt, I've got this one's the 3rd clue, and it's almost done. So from the Latvia braid down is all clue 1, and then the present up to here, up to this marker actually, was, so from the gummy bear to the marker was clue 2. This is clue 3. So that's what they're looking like. I've got a little bit of a boo-boo right there. Not gonna fix it. No siree, Bob. Leaving it alone. There it stays. So, and then the second mitt only has clue 1. So that's what I've been working on in the evenings when I come home. That I am using this one. And it is Fatigue Green. And then I have it also in limestone, and it's 100% Peruvian wool. So, and I have more of this. I have at least 2 of these and 3 of these. So I have plenty. But I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it a lot. Let's see. I know I recorded this, but something happened. I recorded it on my phone, and when I went to edit, it said that it was not compatible with my editing software, so I don't know what was going on with that. So I will show you my acquisitions. I ordered some yarn from Frankie Gray Fibers, which is Jody from the Grocery Girls. And I got this one right here, and it is called Mrs. Claus. So it's got some, I mean, the whole base of it is cream, but it's got speckles of red and blacks in there. I don't know if you're going to see that or not. So, but I ordered one of those. And I ordered just some nude mohair. It's just a cream color. And then I ordered the Unicat mini set. And so that's what these are. They don't have any individual color names. I am going to do a disclaimer because there's a whole story that goes with this. When I ordered it, it came in a skein like this, just one skein of all the colors. So they had taken the mini skeins and twisted all 5 of them together, made the skein like this, and put it on there. I didn't realize that that's what they had done, and I sent a very nasty email to Jody. I'm not proud of it. I didn't think about opening it to see what it was. I just looked at that and said, this is not what I ordered, when it was. So then after I figured that out, she emailed me back, and she's like, they're all there, open it up. And so then I did, and I saw it, and so then I had to send another apology email. So just if you order mini skein sets, they're going to come all wrapped together, just as a disclaimer, so that you don't do the same thing I did. But aren't they really pretty? I love them. I don't know what I'm going to make with them, but they are some hot, like this is showing up really, really pink. And it's not. It's a coral orange neon loveliness. I can't, yeah, it's still coming up really, really pink. That is not, I mean, this purple is pretty true. They're all really true except for the coral, which is really, really pink, unless I'm seeing it pink and it's not really pink. How's that? Nope, still pink. Okay. I've got lighting settings I can change, and it didn't work, didn't change anything. So, but anyways, so that is about all I've got. Well, I've got, I don't know if you remember from in my Sassenach bag, I was doing a hat in this. Again, knit crate yarn. I don't remember. I think it was Mimosa. I had another hat that it was too big. If you look back, I talked about it in one of my episodes. I was making another hat, and I decided instead of making a hat, I'm going to just finish up, because I don't have a lot of it left. I only have a little bit of it left. However much is left, I'm just going to put some 2x2 ribbing in, and it'll be a little cowl just to go throw on. So, I don't know. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm trying to get things off of the needles pretty much that's all I've got going. I'm looking around to make sure I don't have any other bags squirreled away somewhere that has projects in them. I don't think I do. Oh, wait, I do. I do. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you saw a post about how, not this past Saturday, the Saturday before last, my granddaughter up in Michigan, Lily, she messaged me and, well, wait, let me go back. In the summer, I went up to Michigan and I had made some socks. I've only made 3 sets of socks since I became a knitter. This is one pair, and I love these pair, and I wear them. Cold, we'll be wearing these tomorrow because they're woolly. These are the Hermione Everyday Stay socks. These were my first pair of socks that I ever knit. And they're made out of fingering weight, and they're very, very fiddly, and they took forever to make, so I'm never making any more fingering weight gloves again. Or, I'm sorry, socks again. But I will make DK. So, but I had made the other 2 pairs that I made. One was, I don't think I have anywhere. It was a blue-green, and then another set was, I forget. It was called Unicorn, I think, and it had pinks and cream. I mean, it's just a rainbow of colors, very pastel-y. I had made those, so I took them. They didn't fit my foot right, so I took them up to my 2 granddaughters in Michigan and gave them to them for them to wear. Well, the one granddaughter, Lily, she messaged me not this past Saturday, the Saturday before last, and asked me to make her another pair. She said, Momo, my socks are shrinking and they don't fit anymore. Can you make me another pair? And I said, yes, you are knit worthy because you asked for more. So I immediately put some just vanilla socks on the needles. And I was making them out of Knit Crate. They were these 2 colors of Knit Crate. I don't have the ball band, but it was this green and this green, making them holding them together to come up with a heavier sock, right? So, because they were going to be heavier, I didn't cast on a lot of stitches. I think I cast on 40 stitches. The girl is this thin. She's a rail. So I wanted them to be able to stay up on her foot, so I didn't want to make them the regular size. Anyways, lots of thinking went into it. I was this far away from making the toe on the first sock. I was doing them one at a time, and I was 1.5 inches, 2 inches away from decreasing, going the whole 9 yards. And that Monday, my other granddaughter came over to the house. I asked her, I said, hey, will you try these on for me? And we couldn't get them to go around her heel. So I had ripped them out. And then if you follow me on Instagram, the granddaughter that wants the socks, she is a Harry Potter fan. And she happens to be in Slytherin house. So I was going to make her Snape's stockings, which is also a free pattern on Ravelry, the same as the Hermione's Everyday. I was gonna make them, but they were too big. I didn't like how thick, and I don't know. I just didn't like the way that they were coming out, because I was like, but it was perfect because it was Snape's stockings, and they were in green. Slytherin's house colors are green. Lily's a green Slytherin. It was just all right there in my head, but I didn't like it. So this is what I've got so far. I do have, I forget how many I've gotten on here now. I'll have to count them again when I go to make the second one. But I'm still thinking, I'm thinking I'm just going to go with it. But I did tell her, I asked her how she was washing the socks, and she was throwing them in the washing machine and the dryer. So I told her, I said, well, that's the reason why your socks no longer fit you. So from now on, for one, because they're 100% wool, you don't have to wash them all the time. You don't have to wash them every time you wear them, because wool is like self-cleaning, and then not to throw them in the washing machine and dryer. So this is how far I am. And eventually she'll get her socks. I'll get to them. So that's that. But I do want to talk. So Mom had left me, well, I got from Mom's Clothing, this sweater. And I put this sweater on, and I love this sweater. I love the feel of it. I love the way that it fit. I just loved everything about it. So I was on the hunt to try to find a sweater that was like this one. And I found this one, and it is sweater number 6 from My Favorite Things Knitwear. And it is a paid pattern, so nothing you can see there is any part of the pattern. It's all the schematics and everything. But yeah, and I think that, so the pictures that I saw of it, it does have a little bit more room in here between the arms like I wanted. And I think that, and the sleeve here is just like an I-cord like this is. But I think that if I stop it up farther and just bring it in as a rapid decrease, and then do a longer, I'm going to play around with it, I think, and do a longer thing here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to use my nude mohair. I think I'm going to order another one of these, so I know that I've got enough. And I'm going to use my Moonrise Knit Crate yarn. Surprise, surprise. And it's this pale, pale purple. It's showing up kind of not, there we go. That's the color right there. That's it. It's a very pale, very, very pale purple. And I think I'm going to hold those two together and make that. In the new year. I think that's what's going to happen. Then I also saw this. Right there. And it is cables on the front and the back. A little camisole. She calls it a camisole. It's camisole number 8. It looks more like a vest. To go over, I don't know, long sleeves or something. But I think that's absolutely gorgeous. So I think I'm going to make it in this green. It's called Conservatory by Knit Crate. It's the Knitology Wisp. It's 100% merino wool, DK weight. And I think I'm going to make that out of this. So, that's going on after the new year. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my minis. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 whips right now. So, let's see. I don't know what I'm going to have done by the next time we come around. But, that's going to be the episode for today. Like I said, I'm not going to do any knitting. I'm just going to upload it up into the YouTubes. Just because life. Just because life. Life. I'm sorry. Life. But I had to get on here and do something. Show you guys that I'm still here. And I'm still going to be around. With working at Amazon and it being the holidays. Work has been crazy. We've been working extra days. Even with the new position I'm in, I'm still going in and working extra days. So just time is not my friend right now. So I'll be happy for January to come around. But until then, like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know where you're coming to me from, what you're drinking. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.